Hello, viewers. Good afternoon, viewers. This is the Afrotuk TV presenting from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. My name is Margaret Timtanda, and the program is Sport Point. As we know that always we are discussing about development of sport in Tanzania, and today we are going to talk about boxing. And we visited at Tanzania Professional Boxing Regulatory Commission in Tanzania, and we are going to discuss how was it started from Africa, how was it started in Africa and later then in Tanzania. And we are going to meet the former boxing in Tanzania, Mr. Emmanuel Seleman. This is the pioneer of boxing in Tanzania. Come with me. Hello, viewers. This is Afrotuk TV presenting from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. My name is Margaret, and the program is Sport Point. And as usual, with Sport Point, we are discussing about sports development in Tanzania and all over Africa. Today, we visited at Tanzania Professional Boxing Regulatory Commission, and we met the chairman of this association, Mr. Emmanuel Seleman. Mr. Emmanuel Seleman is the former leader of boxing in Tanzania. He have a lot of things that is going to tell us about the boxing development in Tanzania and how it was started in Africa. Welcome, Mr. Emmanuel Seleman. This is Afro Talk.
Thank you very much, Margaret.
Yeah, as my introduction before, you are a former leader of boxing in Tanzania, and also you have moved all over the world, and also you know the history of boxing in Africa. Can you tell us in briefing?
Boxing in Africa started years back, I think, 1800 something, and it started in Ethiopia, whereby it was very interesting because if someone, daughters of chiefs were married by champions of a particular fight, those interested to marry the daughter of a chief decided themselves that I can compete. There was no dowry, no nothing, except they have to fight to death. And the champion marries the daughter of the chief in Ethiopia by then. Later on, the sport spread to Ghana, or where is that country? Olympic. Later on, it spread to Europe. And after reaching England, some changes were made. Rules and regulations were made, Queensberry rules, to control the boxing tournaments. Before, there were no rules. Fight to death, that was the rule. The winner takes the daughter. Now, Queensberry rules were made to control boxing events. And interesting enough, when it went to America, it was ululation. African boxers were very proud to be matched with white boxers. And when they beat them, they became very, very happy. And it's like conquering. You are a slave, then you conquer the boss. So it was very, very, yes, it was like that.
Okay, as you hear the short history of boxing in Africa, how it was started. It was very fun the way it was started, but now became very big and amazing, and it makes people to enjoy themselves, to get entertainment, also to get the development like money, etc. Okay, Mr. Seleman, now I want to know how is it came in Tanzania?
Professional boxing, I'll talk about professional boxing. In Tanzania, we started the professional boxing in 1984. Before we had amateur boxing only. So when in 1984 we decided that now those Olympians who have participated in the Olympics, All Africa Games, and CISM, that is Army Games, and who are doing better, they can. Why don't they make money out of boxing? So we established the Boxing Union of Tanzania in 1984 to outsource those best who can compete in professional boxing and get paid. So we started in 1984. Slowly, but we were not in good hands with the government, the officials by then. But later on, they recognized our presence. They recognized it after we had started winning Africa titles. And Rashid Matumla was the first professional boxer to win African title belt. And later on, some more people were interested now. At least I can say it has become one of the very good sports which make the people make money. So now we have developed, and the past money has improved. Just imagine from paying somebody 50,000 shillings, now they are getting 50 million shillings in some big fights. It's a great improvement, and the standard of living of boxers are improving, and they are getting away from behavior. We have bad behaviors in the streets, of course, the bang, smoking and robbing and all. They are dropping that. And most of the boys now are interested in boxing because they earn living out of it. There is money. That's it. And at the moment, we have several champions, continental champions, I don't have the records now, but we have several continental and international champions, the Africa champions, the world champions we have. So we have developed. I'm proud of it. And the funds have increased. We used to stage fights attracting about maybe 50 spectators. Now we are attracting up to 10,000 spectators at a single fight, so a single promotion. So we have made a step forward. It's encouraging, very much encouraging.
Yeah. How do you get the professionals to join in the associations?
Regulations advise us that we have to take professionals from amateur. They start from the amateur. That is where they learn the basic boxing. Now, after they have gone to Olympic, they have gone to All Africa Games, they have gone to Olympic, All Africa Games, Commonwealth Games. If they do better there, we welcome them to our professional body.
Okay, what the difference of amateur in Tanzania and a professional in Tanzania boxing?
Amateur, they don't get paid first. And amateur, they fight for 4 rounds only. We go out to 12 rounds on title fights. So a professional boxer is more talented, works more to go to endure 12 rounds, and they get paid. That is the difference. The professionals are paid, the amateurs are not paid. Yes.
Okay, what the maximum age the boxer have to start working on it?
18 years. That is when we accept professional boxers.
And how you do? You put them in camp? How do they do to start training?
It's not our business. We regulate boxing. We regulate boxers. We advise boxers, and we guide them. In actual fact, if anybody is interested in boxing, he goes to a gym, which is managed by a coach He has the equipments there. He starts training, and we get a report from the coaches that I have 3 boys. They have come from closely from amateur. I help them. In case there is a promotion, please fix my boys, and I want to see them how they future. That is how we get them.
Okay, I see in different country these military boxers, they are allowed maybe to go to work outside of the country. Like in Tanzania, maybe they can go in Europe or wherever. How about in Tanzania? Is this rule allowed?
Military? Now they are allowed. Now, before no. They can go, fight, come back to Tanzania. Not live there. No.
Okay, only going to play and come, and not like going there stay like a professional for forever.
Then he has to no, no, no. He has to leave the job if he wants to go to stay there. Yes. He must resign from his job, go there, continue fighting. But we have no record of anybody who has resigned from his duties as a military man to go and stay in Europe so far.
All right. And then I want to know about this professional boxing in Tanzania. They are under, who are they managing them? Themselves? I mean, their agency or the associations? Who is managing them?
We have managers. We have managers who are managing the boxers, and we have promoters who are promoting the boxers, and we have agents who are playing a role of go-between the boxers and the outside boxers to the rest of the world. They go, they make contracts, and our people go to fight there. So there is the coach, trainer. The coach is trainer. We have trainers in gyms, or training camps, we may call it, and we have promoters who promote them local here, and some promote international. That is, they engage international boxers to come and fight here, to fight our boys here, our boxers here. So, but we have agents who represent the promoters outside. So they come, they negotiate with our boxers through manager, sign contracts and go there and fight and come back.
All right, as we know that you have a big history in this boxing in Tanzania, and you have been everywhere out of Africa and in Africa. So tell me, how do you see the boxing of Tanzania today and before?
We are making progress. Where we started and where we are, there is very big fundamental progress we have made so far. And I predict maybe in the coming 10 years, we'll have a lot of international boxers fighting for big money, like they are doing in Europe. We are going very fast. And thanks God we have sponsors now. So they boost our boys.
Okay, what the contribution of the promoters to the associations?
Well, it depends. It depends on, the contribution is very little because we cannot charge much money from promoters to engage fights here, to promote fights. I count myself, we are still young. We are just going on step by step. But there shall come a time when they have to.
How can it be still young while it's almost carne?
Where we started was just like that. It's shame even to say. Our boxers that we started with, we are spent forces, I can say. They fought, they are aged. We started with people like those. So now we have young boxers, very They are doing very good now. Yes, and I know the future is good for them.
Okay, how the role of the government playing in boxing development in Tanzania?
We are working very closely with the National Sports Council now, and it's a government body. Before we were alone, we were independent, getting nothing from the government. Now we are working together with the government through the National Sports Council.
Well, okay, I just want to know something. How do you think that boxer can be paid per night? Or it depends with the level of the boxer?
Boxer is paid according to his skills, according to his what? A boxer is judged by his performance in the ring. If he's a good knockout person or he is a good puncher, he has a lot of crowd puller, he's a crowd puller, he's paid according to, because if somebody engages a boxer to fight for his promotion, people must come to see. Now, people can always go to the best boxers. Best boxers, they attract people. And once people are attracted to that particular promotion, money is there. They pay to see the boxers. And that is how even boxers get paid. Yes.
All right. People think maybe to be in boxing, sport, it's like it's very bad game. Like maybe you are going to be a robber or what? How do you tell people who fearing, the parent who doesn't allow their children to join this sport?
Boxing is an art, and it is played by people who are born with the art of boxing. If you cannot make a boxer is born to be a boxer. So to polish him is easy. And you will enjoy people who are naturally talented boxers. If they fight, you love it. If they are not, they don't have the talent, inborn talent, you'll be closing your eyes to watch them fighting. The fight becomes brutal. But if you find people who know the game, you'll love it. You'll enjoy it. So I think parents should allow their boys, their daughters, their boys and their daughters. We have women boxers now. Hey, they should allow them if they have the talents. If they don't have the talents, they better go to where the talent drives them to go, not boxing.
What do you need to improve more boxing in Tanzania?
We need more equipment. We need our gym holders, man. They need more modern equipment. They need to educate them what is boxing is, how they can benefit from boxing. So once we create awareness, we educate them that this is another area they can make money. So we have now about 300-400 boxers from 10 boxers we had in 1984. So you can see the difference. Yeah? How much people are benefiting from boxing now. Yes.
All right. Who the first pioneer in boxing in Tanzania?
I am one.
Tell me, how was it?
And Mr. Emmanuel Seleman. We started boxing. Yes.
How was it?
Difficult. So tough. Yeah.
So you made people to be interested up to now. You are the one who was convincing other generations to become boxers up to now.
Yes, I invite all who are talented, who is the art of boxing. They should come and make money.
How was you started? And when? Which year exactly?
When?
Which year you have started?
1994. That is when we started professional boxing in Tanzania. Me?
Yes.
I was young. 1984, I was young.
Okay, I hear some people say like most of the boxers are non-educative. So, how do you see this? Tanzania boxers, they didn't go to school and they think like maybe boxing game is for non-education people. Is it true?
It is not true. We have educated boxers, and we have educated boxers here fighting, and we have this uneducated also. And people do believe, wrongfully, they believe that boxing is for uneducated. But we have educated people. We have educated, some people I cannot mention it. We have some two professors who they fought until when? Oh, doctor, until they became professors. They were still fighting. So you can imagine. Educated, very educated ones, of course, and the uneducated are there.
Okay, so for now, this season, is there any tournament you arranged from this season?
It's not our duty to arrange tournaments. We are regulatory authority. The one to arrange tournaments or bouts or fights are the promoters. So promoters is business to them. So they come here, want to stage a fight on maybe April 1st, international or local. I want two international boxers coming here and I have my people here. They will fight, okay, is there anything? Procedure is here. You give them the procedure, the fight is on.
Who the most professional boxers is interesting you in the world?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We don't have any symbolically professional boxer now who is at the mouth of every boxing lover. It's not like the Muhammad Ali, it's not like the Joe Frazier of those days, it's not like the George Foreman of those days, it's not like the Tyson. Of course, the most after Tyson was who?
Man Pacquiao.
Pacquiao, somehow very few now.
Do you think they will come like Muhammad Ali and Tyson? Do you think they'll come in the future?
Definitely, we expect better than Muhammad Ali to come. We expect better than Tyson to come, but given time.
Okay, thank you very much for this very interesting interview today with Mr. Emmanuel Seleman. And thank you, my viewers. This is the Afro Talk TV. As you see, Sport Point, today we have been discussing about boxing. Today we went out of football in little. We were in boxing and we enjoyed our session. Thank you very much and see you next time.